Welcome back to Chapter 3, Beauty and Effort. And the first point we talk about is beauty and prices. So let's talk about the prices first. The prices are always including shipping. And we start with the Dong-I-gung, have paid 320 euros. For the Yanbian, you need to pay 310. The KTB is on the homepage with 495. I have here this one borrowed from Armin. And then we have the Cheonji. On the list, 680. I have paid it second hand. I've got second hand, so but I need to compare the values if you want to buy it. And the black hat you get for 260 euros. So means the black hat is the cheapest, yeah, with 260 euros, then followed by the Yanbian, the Chinese competitor with 310 euros, and the Dong-I-gung with 320 euros. KTB I with nearly 500 euro and the Cheonji with 680 euros are then following. You need to pay a little more. But beauty. Prices are easy, beauty is difficult. Let's start with the black bows I have. The black hat is appearing very beautiful. So the leather, so it seems it shall be a leather, is very soft and it's some kind of printed, so there's a certain pattern on it, and it feels very nice. And due to the leather is wrapped around, yeah, and here glued, we have the edges a bit rounded, so there are no edges. The handle is formed very nicely, so I didn't modify it, but you could sand it down a bit. This wrapping is a sports wrapping, came with the bow, and is very nice too. The twine has a red wine color and appears very elegant on this bow. So the overall design and the appearance is very nice. So we have here then written something on it. We have the poundage on it, which I think is very good. This is quite rare on the bows, so you need to know how much poundage your bow has, or you measure it. What I do not like that much is this rubber string bridges. It could be nicer, but yeah. But overall, and what I don't like is that we have here an Aeropass protection of leather, and this leather easily rips off, and so I have protected it with my gluing band, and this is quite sturdy and quite resistant, so it protects the original Aeropass protection, which is not really a protection. Of course, you can just exchange it with ray skin and it would be fine too. Yeah, so this one. And this black bow here, the Yanbian, appears much easier compared to the black cat. You see here we have plain limbs, nothing on it than paint and finish. The wrapping is black, so it's all black. Very nice too, yeah. So and what I do like, we have the ray skin as an Aeropass protection. I saw this bow first before I saw the black cat, and I thought, okay, this bow would fit or match perfectly my quiver set, and that's the reason why I wanted to have this bow, not because of the performance. But this one looks nicer. Yeah, so under my black bows, the black cat wins. Then we have the Cheonji. The Cheonji is a special bow too, because it's the biocomposite. We have horn here, and I like the natural materials. We have birch bark on the back, but the back is not rounded. So I like these rounded backs more than the flat ones. And yeah, but overall the bow looks very nice. because of the natural materials. Originally there was a band-aid wrapped around that looked just and so the same material as I have used for the black cat, but in another color. Very helpful and helps to protect the originally the wrapping of the bow. And this twine here is the same as for the black cat. Yeah, see, same color. And this wine red color looks always very very nice, very elaborated somehow, more elegant. And it does not bite with the bright red here on the string bridge. The string bridge I like very much, so it's a soft material and dampens a bit. What I like is that we know the poundage. And what else? The performance was nice, but it's not a look. Yeah, very nicely looking bow. And compared to the KTB I, I like the string more than on the Cheonji. Because the KTB has a traditional string. This is my Dong-I-gung has it as well, but I have not yet on it. So this is the original traditional string with knots that match or meet the string bridges on both sides. So this is what I like very much. The handle section is interesting. So I first thought it would be nice, but indeed it's okay. Yeah, it's rounded, nothing hurts, so this is all fine. It's rounded here on the outer side, so if you grab around, this is all fine. But you don't have this grip like you have with this the other handle. And usually you should hold it like that. And this bow doesn't twist here anymore because you have a very nice grip material. It's a sports bow, yeah. So like a tennis racket, you don't want to have want to have this in your hand as well, and you don't want to turn the racket. And here it's a bit more. So there's a tendency that it slides a bit in the hand. So the handle shape is not that nice, but the KTB has a much nicer handle. It has a cork handle with approximately the same shape as the Cheonji, and so it's quite nice in the hand. Performance-wise, it should be the same, but we will find out later, in a few weeks or so. And I like here the birch bark and the rounded shape of the back. Small short tip, when you have something like this, you need to keep the birch bark moistened. So camellia oil, for example, or just look it up. I think Freddie Archery has provided information about that on his homepage. You need to care for the birch bark, otherwise the birch bark dries out and you get cracks. Yeah, and this is quite normal. It doesn't have any effect on the performance, but the bow shouldn't get wet because water can get inside, and yeah, you know that with the water. And yeah, what I think it's not so nice are the hoodies for the tips. So this is, I cannot even explain what color that is. Some kind of gray, brownish whatsoever, something washed out. Yeah, but it's like it is, it's leather. And here's leather wrapped around as well. We have here a rough twine. So the overall look is nice, but I think the KTB II is nicer, but it's not yet here in the row. I compare it to the Cheonji, and I think from the overall appearance, the Cheonji looks nicer. Yeah. If the Cheonji would have the rounded back, that would be the clear favorite. So it's also, yeah. Yeah. So I think a bit more the Cheonji. Then my Dong-I-gung. has slightly rounded back, but it's some kind of artificial fabric. It's not birch bark or any other natural material. There is, I think this is, yeah, the typical materials they use. I'm not so 100% sure what's included in here. I know there is bamboo inside as the limb core, but I'm not so 100% sure about what's then taken on it. The original wrapping was blue, and I've stained it a bit more to the black direction so that it looks nicer in my eyes. The hoodies are nice. It's a black leather, and we have the soft string bridges, but clearly this bow is not as beautiful as the Cheonji compared to the KTB I. Still, the cover of the birch bark looks nicer than this fabric. So the Dong-I-gung performs very nicely. It's an excellent training bow, but it's not the most beautiful bow I have. Yeah, so compared to the others. What does it mean now in the end? I would say I compare the black bows, and so I have two sections, the black ones and the not black ones. And from the black ones we have the black hat, which is the favorite. Then from the others it's the Cheonji, black hat, Cheonji, and third one is the KTB I. Why? Because of the natural materials and the rounded back. Yeah, and it's overall looking like an ancient bow. So the look is very nice. So then the tactical usage of the bow, for example, if something is black matte, then it doesn't provide any reflection if you on a tactical game, yeah, for example. Dark brown or something is also good, but if it's glossy, it provides reflections. And so a matte black finish would get the highest points. And we indeed have one of these bows, and this is the Kaya. It has a black matte finish and not much reflections. Yeah, so a little bit, but they are very minor, and so you can do assassin's games with this one. Here for the for the Yanbian, maybe I just put it somehow differently. Sorry. The Yanbian is too shiny for a tactical advantage. Yeah, see the reflections. I don't know if you can see it. This is and yeah, that's the reason why he doesn't get any points. And the others cannot get points either because although tactical advantage, they are not black. So maybe this one has a tactical advantage because if you are in the woods, there's also wooden color, and this has a wooden color because of the birch bark. But in the night, 1 point, yeah, for this. And the Cheonji has here the bright handle we have, yeah, so I don't think that would be of a tactical advantage. So so this is KTB 1 point. Heating up potential. The black bows heat up easily, so you need to be very careful with these ones. Don't let them stay strung in the sun. With the others, we have all the same topic, they have black bellies, all of them, and we have a similar colored back. So the heating up potential for them is all alike. Yeah, so all the three, KTB I, Cheonji, and Dong-I-gung, all the same. Do they get points? I think these 3 ones get the same points. They get all 3. So they don't have a specific danger of heating up more than other bows. So they are all fine. Now it's about the sound. I like that very much. Sound. We start with the... I'm sorry, I need to put this a bit differently here. They like to fall down. So, not one in the sun. We have here the Dong-I-gung, and now the sound. A very nice dark sound. Since I'm not a musician, I cannot tell you which note this is, but very nice, very dark, like. The next one would be the Yanbian. I'm sorry, the neighbors clean their cars every weekend and it's Saturday. Hopefully that works. Yanbian. A lot of vibration, so this is not a clear tone, a high tone and not so pleasant. Yeah. So at least I think this is the worst sound of the bow. So maybe Yanbian. Where should I put it? Nah, we need to keep that in mind. We manage that. The next one would be then the KTB I. Very nice too. Very comparable to the Dong-I-gung. So I put them aside. I need to verify these two. Then the Cheonji. Dampened, a little lighter than the others, but similar. And then the black cat. High. So you know, I like the dark sound, so here this is too high. Performance very nice, but sound is very high. So we have now these three, the Dong-I-gung, the KTB I and the Cheonji. The Dong-I-gung. KTB I. Dong-I-gung is even darker than KTB I. Yeah, I think this is now clear. So for you again, because she has stopped vacuuming. This one is darker. Again, here's Dong-I-gung. A tiny bit lighter. So these are the three. First, KTB I, second, Dong-I-gung, third, Cheonji. So I just note it down. Maintenance effort. There is no specific effort you need to take care of, except for the birch bark. And this is something, yeah, but this is no, it doesn't have any effect on the performance, as I said before. So it's just optics, yeah. If you take this camellia oil or prevent that the birch bark cracks, yeah, so this is the only maintenance. Yeah, so there is nothing specific you need to take care of. You can unstring the Cheonji as the others, so I'm not aware of any hints you should take care of. You need to keep in mind, unstring it slowly or something. This is just use it and that's it. So all of these bows are easy to use. Only the Yanbian is sometimes a bit tricky with stringing. I had it that the loop of the string was just going to the side and I need to restring the lower limb. So the last times it didn't happen, but in the beginning it happens. So this is something you need to take care of, and I didn't have it with the other bows. So that's yeah, a bit of a tricky point with the Yanbian. But as I said, the last times were all fine, and yeah. But all these bows are easy to use, to keep. As always, my recommendation not to throw them somewhere, especially not on surfaces with stones or so, because it can cause very small cracks that you do not recognize. Don't let the bow lie in the hot vehicle. And yeah, but this is something we have always with all bows. So no specific topic I have here for the bow. So maintenance, all good. So there is more or less no factor in talking about that. All right, that concludes chapter 3, and now I will do the evaluation. All right, it's raining a little, but nevertheless, welcome to the evaluation of the comparison of the 5 Korean sports bows. First, I go through all the chapters and tell you which one got the first, the second and the third place. So we start with chapter 1, design. There is no count because all bows meet the design somehow. Chapter 1, size deviation. The Yanbian is the closest regarding the, how's it called, the Jonggi, the point between the string bridge and the tip. The next one would be the Dong-I-gung and then Black Cat. Chapter 1, ratio. Winner is KTB I and Cheonji. Second place, Black Cat. Third, Dong-I-gung and Yanbian. Chapter 2, the feeling. First, KTB I. Second, Dong-I-gung and Black Cat. Third place, Cheonji and Yanbian. Accuracy, first Yanbian, because I got the most center hits. Second place, Black Cat, and third place, Cheonji. Speed, first place, Black Cat. Second place, KTB I, and third place, Dong-I-gung. Chapter 3, beauty, which is a difficult chapter. So we have the most beautiful of the black bows, this is the Black Cat, and the most beautiful of the non-black bows is the Cheonji. Second place, KTB I, and third place, the rest, Yanbian and Dong-I-gung. Tactical usage, there is only one winner, Black Cat, 3 points. Heating up potential, first place, Dong-I-gung, KTB I and Cheonji. Price, Black Cat is the cheapest one, first place. Second, Yanbian, third place, Dong-I-gung. Sound, I like the sound of the KTB I the most, and first place. Second, Dong-I-gung, third place, Cheonji. Maintenance, they are all excellent, so all get first place except Yanbian because of the stringing topic, and this is then 1 point for the third place. Means overall, the Dong-I-gung got in total 16 points, the Yanbian 12 points, KTB I 20 points, Cheonji 15 points, and Black Cat 22 points. Means Black Cat wins, so first place, KTB I second with 20 points, and Dong-I-gung with 16 points, third place. Very closely followed by the Cheonji. Okay, so that's the evaluation, and but in the end, all bows are awesome. So if you have one of these, you will be perfectly fine. So it's just, yeah, a bit of tasting, sound, and so it's not the hard criteria. So there is no bad bow in this lineup. And now I show you some Korean style shooting. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy archery. All the best, and as always, fingers crossed for our friends in Ukraine. Bye bye. I wanted to show you the shooting of Korean style, and here you see the small target. This is the size that you can see if the target is away of 145 meters. In this case, the size is at a distance of 7 meters. But my pole arrow is has a length of 5 meters. So I cheat a bit, and it's still small. I don't think that I will hit it, but yeah, we'll try. Usually you can have a pole, and then the band is attached to the pole, so I call this the pole stone. The stone has a loop, a metal loop, and a cord is attached to it. We have here a blunt point. This is indeed a whistling point made of brass, and there's a ring onto it, and there the attachment is. And it's a relatively easy arrow. It's a heavy arrow, but with easy building. So flu flu, yeah. It's not about speed. It's about trying to get the shooting right, the style right. Sorry again, the neighbors are really noisy today. So, as I mentioned, you have then here the arrow, you lock. Now you press with the index finger the arrow against the arrow path. Standing towards the target, and then I do a rotation. So starting from here, rotating, and then I need to aim so that I have, so some guys can aim by following the arrow, and others cannot. They need to aim differently, and of course hitting with a band is quite difficult. So at least I was hitting the styropor. Well, try to do this better. So stand, rotation, then I need to go down. So you see, this arrow would have been too short. Would have landed approximately 20-30 meters before the target. So I think you get the point. Don't want to spread the styropor all over the lawn. I can do it like this here as well. Benefit of this pole stone is you never get hurt. The arrow stops at a certain length, in this case 5 meters, and it's very easy to build and maintain. You can just take it down and bring it somewhere else. It's not annoying at all. Okay. Oh, sorry. This is usually the posture you have. The release is different with every archery school, as far as I'm aware, and my style is just, I'm a beginner, yeah, so please don't take it for reference. Again. At least this is my current state, and maybe next year it will be better. So I try to keep in mind what I have learned end of May. So means standing towards the target, so I just think that the target is over there, and then the rotation, the arrow attached to the cheek, and aiming for, so I need to aim that the target is somewhere here. But I would need to practice that more than I can do. Like that. And usually they shoot 5 arrows, and then the next group comes and shoots 5 arrows, and so the contest goes. All right, yeah, this is shooting Korean style, at least I hope so. And thank you everybody for watching, and enjoy archery. Bye bye.